Hello class 5. This is the second part of your geography class, and in the first part we started the torrid zone. So in this part we are going to start with the same chapter, and in the previous video we had completed up to the differences between the tropical region and the equatorial region. And also we have learned about the three zones of the world, and we also learned that means where we get this kind of that means zones, that means which other countries are included in this zone. And now we are going to start with another part. So in the first that means we are going to start with the different kinds of forest and different kinds of, that means the layers of the forest we are going to learn. So please follow the class. Now students, we are going to start from the page number 85. So page number 85, it is written, you can see that the layered forest. So in equatorial region, basically in equatorial region which is from 0 degree to 10 degree north and south, there we can see that lots and lots of that means trees are there. So basically it is filled up with the forest. So now you can see here I have written the layered forest. So the regions around the equator are very hot, you know that, and rainfall, we get rainfall daily. This is why the area has heavy forest, and it's clustered around the equator. Okay, so these trees here grow and shed their leaves throughout the year, and that is why we get to see that this is all the trees are looking green throughout the year. So that is why this forest is called evergreen forest. Okay, so this forest is actually divided into this thick forest, as we know that these are actually this forest are divided into 4 parts. The first, we can see that this is emergent layer, the first one, then the canopy, then understory, and the forest floor. That means forest floor is very near to the floor, and then after we can see this is understory, and after that canopy. Canopy is important part layer of the forest, and at the top we can see this is called emergent layer. Okay, now we are going to read about this kind of forest. Students, you can see that here at the first you can see that I have drawn the layers of the forest. Okay, so this is the emergent layer, you can see this one, and after that this is canopy, and then this is understory, and at the last this is forest floor. That means very near to the floor, this is called the forest floor, and after that it is understory portion, and then we get the canopy, and after that the emergent layer. So you can see that emergent layer is the tallest one. Okay, so now we are going to read about the different kinds of layers also. You can see this, the first I have written this emergent layer. So what is this emergent layer? This layer, this first you can see I have drawn here the emergent layer, that means the longest one. The trees should be very should have a good height. So here I have written also height. So what does it mean? The trees in this layer grow to such heights that their crowns, that means you can see the crowns means the tops are rise above all. That means these trees should be very good, should have a good height. Okay, in this layer. Now next, tallest trees, that means there should be the tree should be the tallest one, and receive sun rays as it is very much having the height. So you can understand that in emergent layer those trees are present who can they can receive that means lots of sun rays and rainfall also. Okay, next one, that is called canopy. So Here below the layer, that means below the layer of emergent, that means the emergent layer, below, just below the emergent layer, this is the emergent layer, and below this is canopy. Okay, it's just below the emergent layer, this canopy, and it's just it looks like an umbrella. So umbrella like layer, so it is also an umbrella like here. You can see it's a very huge one. So the canopy, that means the top should be very much huge. Okay, so with that hugeness, the sun rays cannot enter into the next layer, and that means rains also, raindrops, these rains also cannot enter here. So you can see here I have written does not let in. Does not let in means does not let the sun rays and the rain fall. This is called canopy, this one, second one. And the third one, just below the canopy, that is called understory. It's just below the canopy, does not get rain, sunrise. Obviously this place does not get too much rain and too much sunlight. Why? Because of this hugeness of this canopy. Okay, and another thing I would like to say, that this place, this soil is not very fertile. It's not at all very fertile. This place remains very dark and very damp, and the soil not very fertile, and it has non-flowering plants, shrubs and wild ferns that adapt themselves to this condition, obviously. Now next one, that is called forest floor. So in forest floor you can see this picture. Through this picture you can understand this should be the layer, this layer should be very near to the forest, which actually this the layer is the ground of the forest, which usually has decomposed leaves and fruits that have fallen from the upper layers. Plants like what to say, that moss, fern, wild mushrooms, okay, which don't which do not need too much of sun rays, so this kind of things are grown.